Hello and welcome to VW Feasts. Today we have a role reversal where we do banana bread as taught to a 16-year-old in Radley School. So what we need is some very ripe bananas. You can use those awful black ones, flour, sugar. We have a bit of baking soda and salt here, walnuts and raisins. Who doesn't like that crunchiness? Some milk, some butter, and just one egg. That's all you need, and it's a perfect way to deal with those bananas that your children don't want to eat. Doesn't matter if they're black. As you can see here, we've got them just before they go a bit too sweet, but you can do whatever you want and slice those bananas into your nice Tupperware bowl or whatever bowl you want. Add the sugar and the butter, the egg, and of course the milk, and then we will get a typical male approach to blending. Now, personally I would use my K-Mix or something like this, but actually it's far better to be robust and get it everywhere and all over the worktop so your wife can clean up after you. And here we go, keep going and going and going till you have a good mush. It's quite useful to get that nicely blended because the texture will come from that walnut and raisin afterwards. It's a very good bread to be putting in your kids' lunchbox. So then fold in the flour. Now you may see this as stirring, but normally you kind of gently fold that in to make it feel there. Kind of a bit better, but stir is fine. Folding will get a bit more air. And of course, stirring with vigour allows you to get far more flour on the worktop and the floor. Add the baking powder and the salt, and that's looking there as a nice gooey mixture, you can see. More cleaning up for the sous chef later. The raisins, which will absorb the moisture, and those walnuts, which give a good solid texture to this bread. Now you can take a loaf tin. You can either just grease a loaf tin, or if you happen to have some paper liners, they make it easier to get out. Put all the mixture into the tin. Make sure you don't leave any behind except for that you've left all over the kitchen earlier. And then give it a good tamper down to make it as level as possible. That's looking like the promising makings of a banana bread. Pop into a medium hot oven, and remember, for instructions, read down in the YouTube, and don't forget, subscribe. Have a look after the period of cooking and use that skewer to check it's clean. If it's clean, or maybe even a bit brown, take it out. Remember, you're a kicker at football or a kicker at rugby, so use the foot to cover the oven, close the oven door, and then there we are, banana bread. Now this is actually, particularly the end pieces, are beautiful, served slightly warm and with a bit of butter. But it's a great dish to take into the office, and certainly for my 17-year-old husband, it was one of the best dishes he learned in cookery class. VW Feasts, and please subscribe.